that watch all the latest movies, that buy all the latest CDs, that listen to the coolest or whatever the hippest radio station is. And then you go to school and that's what you do with your friends. You talk about what movies you saw. I mean, how many people now, that's all they have to talk about? Seriously, how many people now that you know, when they get together, what they talk about is what they saw on TV? What movie they saw? What's that? That's what people talk about now. What do you think about that? Are you content with that? To spend your lives watching imaginary people, fictionalized characters portrayed by prostitutes, because a prostitute is somebody that sells their honor for money. And these people will take off their clothes, they'll pretend to have sexual relations with people that they don't have any emotional feeling toward or any legal relationship with. This is what they do. And people watch this. You can't watch a PG-rated film. The G-rated films are filled with sexual innuendos. And if parents think that because it's got a G on it, somehow that makes it okay, because it's for general audiences, you haven't watched any of these films. You haven't thought about what are the messages behind them. These are messages. And they're messages from enemies of humanity. That's the only word for them, because they are shayateen. And they've declared war on human beings. They have declared war.
So the honoring of the mother, and by extension, the word in Arabic, tayammum, if you look it up, one of the meanings is literally to take a mother. That's one of the meanings of tayammum in the Arabic language. It literally, one of the meanings is to take a mother. Tayammum, tayammama. He took a mother. So this idea of secularization commodifies, because nothing is sacred. The earth has no sanctity, no inviolability. It can be raped in the same way women are raped. In this society, prostitution is literally, women are encouraged to become prostitutes. Modeling is actually a high calling. We call that prostitution in Islam. She's selling her body. Whether or not she sleeps with people is irrelevant. She's literally commodified her body. And this is a high calling. Film stars, actresses, and all these things. These are forms of prostitution as far as Islam is concerned. Voyeurism, or people watching people make love on a screen. Or not, we can't even say make love, it's just having sex like animals. You see? And so this is literally, these are, people are encouraged to do these things. And if a woman becomes a model, all her friends are so excited. Why, there was a time in any human culture on the earth that they would literally, the parents would weep tears in what they perceive has happened, you see. So this idea of womanhood and the preservation of womanhood is so essential to the Islamic worldview, and something that secularism must destroy in order for it to be maintained. Secularism must destroy this aspect, this element. So the earth itself becomes something that can be raped and pillaged. That's even, they use those words, to be raped and pillaged. And these things take place. Now the Islamic Sharia literally came down for the preservation of human societies and for the preservation of the human being, in order for it to be nurtured, for the human being to grow, to become fully human, to realize its humanity. And this is something that in the Muslim world we have been so distanced from the Islamic worldview that we have many Muslims that literally believe that the Sharia is no longer applicable in the times that we're living in. There are Muslims that believe that the Sharia is no longer viable to be applied. And we have to recognize the Qur'an and the Sunnah cannot be applied piecemeal. You can't take parts of it and leave others. It is a total integral system that when it's applied in its integrity, it succeeds in its purpose, which is to establish human societies and humane societies whereby people are preserved and protected and can worship their Lord. and families are protected. But when it's used as the tyrants use it, because the hudud can be used as a tyrannical system. The Prophet told us the hukm al-jahiliyyah was that they aqam al-had ala al-faqir wa taraku al-ghani.